What's up, YouTube? Got a cool battle for tonight, but let's do question of the day first. So, I was thinking this would be quite a good one. What nickname, or what's your favourite nickname that you've given to a Pokemon? Leave a comment below. Name what the Pokemon is and your nickname, and you can give a little description as well if you'd like. I've got loads of cool nicknames on my Pokemon, so I want to see what your best nickname is for a Pokemon. Leave that in the comment section. Please leave a like on this video as well if you enjoyed it. Let's get this one going. So nice lower tier battle. There's a pretty interesting one as well. I had this on Sunday, I believe. Got a few more battles coming your way. May even have more tonight as well. But let's get on to what's happening. So we've got a nice Bastiodon lead. I like Bastiodon a lot. It's a good poke. It's got the air balloon there, so you can sort of swap into earthquakes and stuff. I just went for Sleep Powder here. The Irizard Torterra, I did half expect that to go in. Just in case it didn't, I just went for sort of Sleep Powder anyway. So I already got Hurricane on this thing, so it wasn't too much of a problem if it sort of just swapped into it. It doesn't have the greatest special defense, unless it had like some EVs and that, which it obviously didn't. So that was a quick Pokemon down for me, which is good. Now, in comes Lopunny. Wasn't too sure if this thing had Fake Out, so I thought, well, I'm just going to swap out anyway, because it can sometimes run that. Straight into my Marstomp here. Marstomp's got a huge back sprite, it's quite like zoomed in on him. Okay, so fortunately I don't get freeze there with Ice Punch, which is good. Now, I thought, well, I'm just going to go for a Bulldoze here so I can sort of do some damage, lower that thing's speed. Sorry, I went for Toxic. I apologise. It's going to absorb my Toxic anyway. So there's not really much I can do because I've got Bulldoze and that can't really hit it either. So straight into Vivillon again. Now, I knew that my Vivillon was going to be taking a Will-O-Wisp, which is all good because I'm a special attacker and I'm not really running Life Orb on it, so it'll probably be doing like around the same damage as me, like attacking anyways. Okay, so in comes Bastiodon again. I'm just going to go here for Sleep Powder. One of these Pokemon are going to have to go to sleep now because that Torterra is out of the way, which is good. Now, I can choose to sort of set up on this guy or swap out. I was thinking, well, I may as well just swap out here because I can't really do too much to this anyway, even if I do put it to sleep. So I thought, well, Lizzie will be a good bet here because I can just go straight for a Focus Blast here. I know that it'll obviously have the sturdy ability, but getting some damage on this guy would be nice. Okay, so I go here straight for the Specs Focus Blast that does loads of damage and takes it down to its sturdy, obviously, and that's going to pop its balloon too. Now I thought, well, there's not really much point me staying and using another Focus Blast because it could well miss and that could wake up. So I might as well just swap back in my Flutterby now. I can set up a Quiver Dance if, obviously, if the Bastiodon doesn't wake up, which it doesn't, so that's good. Or I could just finish off with Bug Buzz. I thought, well, what the hell, let's just go straight for Quiver Dance. It may have like Stone Edge or something, and I'll definitely be toast if he wakes up and uses that, but what the hell, I just went for it anyway. So Bastiodon does wake up, but he uses Stealth Rocks instead, so I guess that's handy. That can some incoming damage to my pokes. Now, I just thought, well, I'm just going to go straight here for a Bug Buzz and finish Bastiodon off, so that's good. Getting rid of this guy is very tanky when you don't have anything super effective against him. Now, I have my Will-O-Wisp there, sort of getting rid of my health, but it's all good. I've got a Quiver Dance up, so I'm quite fast now. Okay, so out comes Archops. I wasn't too sure whether it was Scarfed or Banded, but since that Bastiodon was gone, I can use Sleep Powder again, so I just did that, so that was good. I can put this thing asleep. Because I knew that I wouldn't be able to one-shot it with, regardless, like, either of my moves there, because it sort of resists my Bug Buzz as well. I just went straight for Hurricane here. I knew that it wouldn't be a one-hit KO, but I wanted to get it into Defeatus, so at least so I could, so its attack would like heavily drop. So both my attacks didn't do shit to this thing, but it's still a 2-hit KO because I had my Quiver Dance up, which is good. So I hit the second Hurricane, which is good. I'm getting very accurate with Hurricane lately. It's good. Then again, it does have Compound Eyes to sort of complement that, as well as Sleep Powder. Okay, so that's down. I've got 5 health points left. This is good. So out comes the Weezing here. I thought, well, let's just do some solid damage to it. I'll just go straight for Hurricane. It's a double switch here, and that's going to go straight into his Golurk here. I know this is going to do not very much damage to it at all, and we'll do a little chunk though, so about half or so, which is still pretty good. And I get a Confuse Ray, a Confuse Hacks, which is really good too. So that's Vivillon down, but that's fine. It did some awesome damage there and some awesome pretty much just awesome damage and wrecked a lot of the other pokes. So straight into Davy Jones here. I know that he's got it's quite a slow poke, and if it needs to, it will boost it with Rock Polish, so I know that I can outspeed because I'm Scarfed anyway, and I doubt that would probably be Scarfed, so that's down, that's good. I'm expecting the Weezing to come in and use Will-O-Wisp now. This Weezing was a little bit of a problem at this point in the game because it's quite tanky, and a lot of my Pokemon didn't have too many moves to get past it. I know you're thinking, why haven't you got Psycho Cut on that, but I sort of have a different move on it, sort of just for bugs and stuff on my Malamar. Okay, so it didn't really matter that I got hit by Will-O-Wisp or not, because I could just rest, sleep, talk that off like any day of the week. I'm just going to continue to use Scald here, because that's sort of my best attack against this thing. Wasn't too sure if I had Pain Split, but I'm guessing it did, so I didn't really want to use rest, sleep, talk, or heal myself up too much. I actually misclicked there. I was going to use Scald again, which really sucks. I hate doing that. Anyways, I thought, well, I know that it's not going to take me out, so I might as well just go for another Scald, even though it's going to outspeed me. Doesn't do too much to me, so I'm quite specially defensive. I'm very specially defensive with this Mantyke. That does a nice little chunk of damage there as well. I'm just trying to get this Weezing in KO range for just one of my Pokemon to sort of like bring it in. I thought, well, I can either go for a rest here, or I can go for another Scald. And I thought, well, I might as well just go for another Scald, get this Weezing down as much as I possibly can. That does some nice, good damage there. So it's about a 5 hit KO with Scald there. But I was sort of fine sacrificing Stinger there because he did a good job getting Weezing's health down. Now all I had to do here was just swap something in else to get around it. And I just went straight into Davy Jones here because I thought, well, let's bait him into using Will-O-Wisp because I know that he's going to use it. So I go straight for Switcheroo here. And I sort of want to lock him into Choice Scarf Will-O-Wisp. And unfortunately I get his Black Sludge, but that was like a small price to pay actually doing it. I actually avoid the Will-O-Wisp, which is good as well. I mean, even if I did get hit by it there, Weezing was pretty much toast because all it can do is use Will-O-Wisp, or it has to swap out. And it's pretty much useless there. All it can use is, I think its best attacking moves that has a Sludge Bomb on this set. Right, anyway, so I'm burned, which isn't too bad because the whole idea was to completely shut Weezing down there, just with the Choice Scarf. Now, the other Pokemon that was left was Lopunny, which is not exactly that tanky, so I thought, well, I can at least get some good damage off here with Night Slash even being burned, so it does a nice little chunk there. I know that I'm going to be outspared, and I'm hurt by Burn and by Black Sludge, so I'm not going to be lasting very much longer. And without my Choice Scarf, I'm obviously going to get outspeed here as well, but that's all good. Davy Jones did his job very nicely, tricking or Switcheroo, they're pretty much the same thing. That Choice Scarf to Weezing. Now, straight into Regirold here. I knew that I could take one Jump Kick here, because it's purely amount of health, and its base stats are quite good as well. Now, straight into Weezing here. I just went for the Thunder Wave to shut that Lopunny down, but Weezing takes the Thunder Wave anyway. Now, I was thinking, well, it may have Pain Split here, and it may go for like a Choice Scarf Pain Split and be like annoying, or it could just go for Will-O-Wisp. So I thought, well, I'm just going to swap out anyway, so I can save him for later. I've still got Lizzie left, and even if he uses that, I can sort of just finish it off with like a Dragon Pulse or anything like that, just some neutral damage. It turns out it's going to go for Will-O-Wisp, which is sort of what I thought as well, one of the two moves that I thought it would do. Now I can either here just go for Dragon Pulse Specs, because I know that's got enough to take it out just with the neutral damage. Obviously, Weezing doesn't have the greatest special defense, that's going to take it out, which is good. So the last Pokemon left is Lopunny. Now I thought, well, since I'm burned, like I'm not going to be able to take Lopunny out anyway with the Dragon Pulse. I know that myself. So I thought, well, I might as well get some damage off it anyway, bugger it, let's just go for it. So I went straight for that, and it nearly takes it out. Ice Punch is obviously going to take me out, which is sort of fine there, but I put enough damage on it to sort of swap something in to take it out. Now I thought, well, let's just try this anyway. Straight into Regigigas here. I believe that I could survive a Jump Kick here, just with my max health and everything. And what do you know, Jump Kick actually misses, and the Lopunny takes itself out. Damn, that was pretty unlucky there, because I think that has 95 or 90% accuracy. So I was just gonna go for a Thunder Wave and confuse Ray there to sort of, and then just attack it really, sort of to take it out. All right, sorry, I had Drain Punch on my Regigigas, so that would have been taken out regardless. But it was a good game anyway, and thanks you for the battle. Hope you guys enjoy this one. So, question of the day though, what is your best nickname you've given to a Pokemon? Leave that in the comments section. I'd like to hear your funny nicknames and stuff. I'm interested to see if we can find the best nickname. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And most of all, thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. Peace out.